Welcome to the Alien Romulus spoiler-free review. It's your boy Al King with Storm Dagger Films, back on that again with another banger for y'all's today. But y'all, got the spoiler-free version for y'all's here today for Alien Romulus to let you guys know, hey, is it even worth seeing? Is it good? Is it not? What's my take on it? I'm gonna share all that right now. Now I will say this. I walked in a couple minutes late, but I still saw the entire movie for the most part. And guys, like, when I say this film looks so great visually, I was like, wow, like I was not expecting it to look like that visually good. And the effects of this film was done so well. I mean, like, to the point I was just like, wow, this is just so realistic. This is like, it's crazy how practical this film looked, and the puppets that they use, you know, the animatronics or whatever it was, puppets, animatronics, whatever the heck they used for the creatures and designing everything, it looked extremely real. But that's the first thing. Visually, it was on point. There are certain scenes you're just gonna be like, wow. And definitely watch this thing in IMAX if you got one near you. The biggest screen possible with the best surround system, because the sound system in this film goes crazy. So visuals, sound, looks amazing. Now let's get on to some other stuff. Let's talk about the action. Now the action in this film was definitely pretty solid. You know, like it wasn't like outstanding or crazy, but the action scenes were pretty cool. You know, there were some fun moments that I really enjoyed. But the thing that stuck out to me the most was the character development and just how this film handled the characters. Now there was, like, this film, I ain't gonna lie guys, it's been a long time since I watched a film where it was predictable and unpredictable at the same time. Like, there was things I expected but did not expect at all, like whatsoever. I was like, whoa, I did not expect that twist. I did not expect this to happen. I did not expect this person to survive after this attack. There's people who I thought were already gonna die at this point, but somehow they're still living and alive, and then they die later. So it's definitely a lot, you know, to the characters and just the story and the pacing that they did really well. And also with this story, guys, when you're watching this, the tension and the anxiety you're gonna get from this film is gonna be through the roof. But you have to catch yourself at times, because if you got too much of it, like, you can't have as much fun with it either, because you're like you're just stressing, like, oh man, like, cause that's how I was when I saw it the first time. And now after I've seen it, I want to watch it again, because there were some moments looking back, it was pretty funny. I did have to laugh at, but watching it again, there's moments I'm definitely just gonna laugh at the next time. But yeah, so yeah, like, the tension was definitely there. It definitely felt like Alien Isolation, that old video game. Even just some of the cinematography and some of the shots that they got within this film felt exactly like straight out of the game. Yeah, like, most definitely. But man, I mean, and I ain't gonna lie guys, I'm not too crazy into Alien. I'm more of a Predator fan all day. But I do like the Alien movies. It took me a while to watch them, because I ain't gonna lie, I've always been creeped out by Alien for years. I just thought, oh, it's just the creepiest thing ever. But as I gotten older, it ain't too bad after seeing a few Alien versus Predator movies. And a couple Alien movies in the past, not too bad, but they are known to be pretty out there in terms of, you know, deaths and gruesomeness. But but this film, and speaking of gruesomeness and just the death scenes, some people went out just horribly. I mean, like, just graphic. I mean, like, and I will say, like, it's crazy. It's like the tension of this film made this movie on edge, and I would say pretty scary. But like, at the same time, after watching it, if I go watching it again, it wasn't really all that scary. It's just the tension and the anxiety you get, you know, watching the characters go through all these different areas of the ship, and just it's really, that's the part that made it the most scariest. But also, it's mostly disturbing. Like, some of the death scenes, like, it's just gross. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's times I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty weak when it comes down to gruesomeness and like certain things in films. Like I'm pretty weak on that. So I ain't gonna lie, I had to turn my head for a couple scenes. I was like, oh, like it was just gross, man. Like it was like you'll know what I mean when you watch this film. Hey, like I said, I got a weak stomach. Now I never threw up over the gruesome films or nothing like that, but I just turned my head, my stomach just, you know, it just, I don't know, it just grossed me out from the inside and out. Like, you know, like you're gonna notice that too when you watch certain scenes. But yeah, I had to turn my head a little bit far out, peeking back and forth. Like, just disgusting. So, you know, which I go into great detail about not all of the scenes, but the ones that stuck out to me the most in my spoiler version that's coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But man, like it's not the, well, I don't know. It's pretty up there in terms of how graphic this film can be. Like it is definitely pretty up there. Yeah, like but I will say at the same time, it did have a, what's the word? Like you know, it wasn't like back to back. You know, like it wasn't just kill after kill after kill. You know, like 24/7 throughout the film. No, it's like it built up to each one, and everything was done so cleverly. And then the characters as well. I really enjoyed the characters. You know, what's his name? Andy. Yeah, I talked more about him in my spoiler-free version. You know, yeah, also our lead actress. You know, I enjoyed all the characters in there. You know, like, yeah, the characters and their development was done extremely well. And then the decision making, there were some dumb decisions in there at times, but for the most part, the decision making was actually pretty practical. It's been a while since I watched a horror movie where I was like, you know, that's actually practical. You know, like for once, I didn't watch a horror movie where I was just like, wow, you know, that was just stupid. Like Alien Covenant. Don't get me wrong, visually it looked good, but the kills and the death scenes could have easily been avoided at times. I mean, it was just stupid a lot of times, and then just how certain things happen, like the ship and everything blowing up in Alien Covenant. Like it was just moments like that, and just the decision making was just so stupid in Alien Covenant. But this is not like Alien Covenant. Like this was actually a more practical, you know, situation, you know, a normal person would be in, and just, you know, react in. So they did a great job on the realism and the humanism of a lot of the characters, and that's one thing I greatly appreciate with this film. And it also showed another side of another element too, which I'm not going to touch on. Again, that's for tomorrow's video on the spoiler version, but stay tuned for that. But that's really all I gotta say, guys. This was a great experience to watch in the theater, and honestly, I want to go see it again. Yeah, like I'm not too crazy into horror movies, but this was really, really good, done super well. But that's really all I gotta say, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys seen Alien Romulus? And if you have, don't spoil anything. You know, this is the spoiler-free review for you guys. But yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, are you gonna go see this film? Are you not? Are you too scared to go see it? But it's your boy Al King with Storm Dagger Films. Like and subscribe, share. I'll be catching y'all next video. Y'all have a good one.